Welcome to the next episode of Let's Play Xenosaga, and we head straight into a kobold battle. And this is what we're going to do to any average person who asks for likes, favourites, and comments. We give him 520 damage at pure electricity. Electricity. Hydrosity. No, so we get two things there. Level 23, we get Gravity Well and Chained Blast. Not bothered about Chained Blast, not bothered about Gravity Well, if I'm going to be honest. And blow the bridge up, because apparently blowing things up means... I don't even know. I mean, surely it would be easy to crank the handle. But then again, who cares? You're inside an encephalon, you're inside someone's mind. Who cares what the fuck you destroy? It's not going to stay there. We technically were in Cosmos' mind. Anyway, as I should probably mention, through that door is in fact where we're meant to be going next. But let's just first take a look inside the bunny, Andrew Opper's house. Now, as we've all guessed, we're not actually in the past in this particular area. Of course, we all dived into Cosmos' mind. So all this is being reproduced in somewhat thanks to our mind, and because Shion made that toy, that toy in her mind, and actually she gives that toy to a 100 series Realian in a 99 series observational Realian, the one before Momo. She gives it to that girl in the animation, and of course Albedo. We haven't actually seen that girl in a cutscene here, but otherwise we'd have no idea. It's really complicated. We see her twice in the entire series. I think she's the one that also, there's a lot of creepiness going on. I'll try and explain that to the best of my abilities, but it's just bloody difficult to do. Anyway, there's a chest around there, so once again I'm going to waste time by not knowing where to go properly, and not having my maps out on me. But yeah, that little chain is something that Shion had from her childhood. So, that's why it appears in so many different points in this location. You've got that massive face, that when it was on the floor, on a pillar that had been knocked over before, and we couldn't see the back of its face. Well, this creature, we're going to see the back of its face, and you'll see why. It's for a child's toy, it seems really unusual, like it's directly provoking you to do something. It's bizarre. Anyway, you place this carrot juice here, and you've got to wait for it to gently mosey its way out, and then you've got to peg it to get back in its house before him. Now, believe me, I had no idea how this was going to pan out, and I was like, what the fuck's going on? And then I realised, I was like, what, run, and then I ran, and I don't know how it worked. I think you're just faster than it. It gets shocked and then follows in, so if you shock it, it'll run in faster. But I lost. That's why this thing's creepy. We had something called what's it called? Man-Cat, which a friend called Jess, who's a very good artist, drew. And basically, it was a cat with a man's face, just like that one, a droopy man's face. And that's why that kind of sticks out to me, because I'm like, what are they? Anyway, it has a shower. It's really bizarre, this place. Anyway, you can always go back in there and he'll just tell you how dangerous the forest is. But let's go back and get the item, because I'm a freaking knob jockey. I don't know. Am I even going to go there? Oh, the wonders of things. Anyway, we're going to have a look at Gravity Well. I would never bother with it, personally, and I'm not going to here. I'm just going to take a look at it for a while and think, oh, is that what I want? I think it is what I want. Oh, yeah, that's cool. I really want that. I wouldn't bother putting on any other tech points. I'd save your Shion's tech points, actually. Actually, no, you can boost, not Spell Ray, Lightning Blast up. If you boost, because I'm going to remove Spell Ray soon, when she gets to level 30. But, in the meantime, you are going to have to go through, what? 2 more areas till you can get, maybe another area until you can get Rain Blade. So, saving, I guess, put them on your stats instead of your tech points. Now here I'm going to put them on Heaven's Wrath, but I'm going to remove Heaven's Wrath later on for Angel Blow. So you really want to fill it, as I've said in loads of episodes, fill them all out with all attacking ethers, so you can just pummel the fuckers at the first go. Basically, that's what makes this game a lot faster, is having all hitting ether attacks, and then some really powerful one-hitting ether attacks for the bosses. So the problem is, a lot of them are like Spirit or Beam. There aren't many in the way, like Chaos has a Lightning, I think it is. No, it's not a Lightning, sorry, it's a Ice attack, which is really quite rare, so you want to equip that, but not make it first in terms of speed. By what that I mean, you equipped it to the high list instead of the low list. Anyway, I'm not going to go for jamming. We're going to wait until we can access all those others down there, like Refresh, actually. Refresh is quite good. It's, obviously just gets rid of all status inflictions on one person, like, Supreme Judgment. And now that's done, we can have access to those 3 attacking ethers down there. You can notice the attacking ether is kind of the jagged symbol. The something which helps your team, I think, is a circly symbol, and there's another one as well, but I forget what it is. There? I don't know. Anyway, we're going to use the rest of these points just to basically beef Shion up. It's not that she needs beefing up because she looks like she's wearing a bloody push-up bra with the amount of cleavage that's showing in this. And why do I keep going on about this? Because while playing the game, you realise how much the first game was about fan service. You know, as an element of it. Xenosaga 1, as much as I love the game, there's a bit of fan service. I mean, Shion loses her clothes progressively throughout the game, but her clothes designs become better. For example, here she's what? She's wearing an extreme miniskirt with what's it called, tights, and large cleavage area to be seen. But as she progressively wears less, there's actually less cleavage, it seems, right? It's just that she actually looks better. She has knee socks, I think, in the third one. The second one, she has kind of a Japanese look. But the costumes, they just seem to make her look a little less whorish. I don't know why. I mean, why the hell a company like Vector is employing people to look like whores here, I will never know. Anyway, I was just going to try and get some more points from a troll battle because they're quite good. So yeah, it's just Shion through the ages. They all have little changes to their what's it called, outfits, which is nice because of course most games throughout the games will have changes. I think Z doesn't go through any because of course he's a cyborg, so most of that stuff's imprinted in. Chaos, I'm pretty sure does. Shion does. Obviously, I've just been through Shion. Momo, thank God, Momo gets given a longer skirt or just trousers in the next game. Then after that, she gets given a really nice outfit with leggings and a kind of swishy skirt type thing, which is pretty awesome. Which means no more panty shots, thank the Lord. And what do we have? I can't remember the other characters. Junior changes as well. But I think he always kind of remains that kind of swishy cape thing. I can't remember. So yeah, this is once again me. There is a treasure chest up there. I'm pretty. When have I already got it? Oh, whatever. There is one just as I said back where I told you about. So woohoo! Anyway, there is. Oh, I'm gonna get it now. Yeah, I'm gonna get it now. There are so many religious things in this game. As you see, the whole Pillars of Salts thing. That's very biblical. You've got the what was it? Yeah. You noticed it was the Rapture a few days ago. Well, the supposed Rapture. And actually, I was so trying to get that episode up by 6 o'clock on the day, so it goes, and the death gave up the, what was it, and the sea gave up the dead that were in it, and those who were not written in the book of life shall... Do I have a Bible on me? I'm not actually religious. Used to be, I think, is an interesting point, but not anymore. Do I have a Bible in my room? No, I don't have a Bible in my room. Hardly surprising. There is one in the other room, because the rest of the, well, not the rest of my parents are religious. Do I have one where I can just see? Nope. Oh, well, I was going to look at I think it's Revelations that happens in. Anyway, you see, we just got what we wanted to get there. I was too busy looking around my room for a Bible to find anything else. My goodness. My good lord, we've got to take another Cobalt. No, we don't. We can skip around the Cobalt battle using skills. Because apparently it stops and then starts flashing its... Cobalt's a weird Gnosis. But luckily in the next area we have to fight more Gnosis, but the area after that we have to fight less Gnosis. In fact, the area after that, there is no Gnosis. I know. Crazy. Anyway, prepare yourselves for a cutscene about a minute in length, and we'll get back. Just see you just then. This isn't Greensleeve, this is called Relief actually. Very nice, I love it. Or is it Warmth? And something about Xenosaga 1 doesn't have much emotion in their faces because of their design. Xenosaga 2 kind of rectifies that, and 3 really does.
Is that a church? Junior! How did you all get here?
Beats me. As soon as you dived, everything went all hazy. And the next thing I knew, we were here. After that, there were all sorts of visions.
Did we all get pulled into the Chief's encephalon dive?
That's impossible. None of you were connected.
If Cosmos Oscillation Pulse caused a countercurrent to flow through the dive unit, it's not inconceivable. The ones we use are non-contact types, after all.
Even if that were the case, the simple dive unit couldn't handle that great a load. There would have to be some other external force.
I've been waiting a long time for all of you.
Regardless of how we got here, this is Cosmos mainframe. Our memories found a common resonance within her, and resulted in the creation of this world. That's what it feels like to me.
But I don't remember ever being in a place like this.
I wonder if perhaps memories, in other words, events that occurred in the past, become stronger, more selective, and gain a higher priority when they resonate with others that share identical axes in time and space. If you think about it in those terms, it isn't quite so odd that both my memories and those of Alan are not reflected here.
So, what you're saying is, this world is constantly changing based on the experiences people share in time and space?
A world made up of our past, as glimpsed through the mind of Cosmos.
So, it's all an illusion?
There's no difference between illusion and reality to the person experiencing it.
Very true.
This is no illusion.
Chief.
All of you must accept the entirety of your memories.
So that's what she meant.
These parts in this game that just send me the shivers down my spine. Every cutscene since like this sends shivers down my spine. Anyway, you head back through there, and it takes you to just about where you saw Momo's father get killed, or well, I guess jump off the cliff. We don't, to be honest, know. Anyway, that's there because when you first enter the Encephalon, you enter at Junior side, and you go all the way through Junior side. You come out there, and then you have to go all the way back through to Shion's side, through Shion's different parts. And if you go to the left, there is an escape from the thingamajig, from the Encephalon. So it's a little bit split up if you want to come back. There is an item which you have to come back to get, which I really should have got later on, but I didn't, I'm afraid. It's called a Star Pendant, and it's in the same room that we're about to go fight a big boss. And this big boss is, some of the cutscene beforehand really gives you another insight into Shion and Junior's past, and I would strongly implore you to watch that. Anyway, as I said, I will be uploading all these cutscenes at some point to a archive on YouTube, created by me in 720p, so we can kind of get the better details, even though it probably won't look as good. Anyway, well, that's what I'm trying to make it look better. So we're going to go for another about 30-second to a minute cutscene. I'll see you after that. Bye-bye, guys.
Someone's here. Those clothes. Is she a Realian?
Yes. She definitely seems to be a Realian, but I also sense something different.
Is this based on one of our memories too, Chief? Chief?
Are you a Realian?
Yes. My name is Febronia. I came to take care of this church because I longed for a place where Realians could find peace.
Febronia.
Do you know her?
I know you. I know you. But no, I don't want to remember. It's
Follow me, Shion.
The instant you open that door, you will come face to face with yourselves. It will be an experience full of sorrow and pain, but it is, both to you and to us, a very, very important experience.
Oh, that was creepy. Once again, sent shivers down my spine. There are so many cutscenes in this game that do that. From the moment you open that door, you'll have to face yourselves. It'll be very difficult and sad, but it's important for you as well as for us. Anyway, if you talk to her, she just revives all your health. So make sure you save before this boss fight. There is something we do want to steal from it, as usual. Every boss has a single item and a rare item we want to steal from it. And man, the next scene, the next scene isn't that bad, but there we do see a bit more about a certain albedo's past. So please stay tuned and meet me next time in the next episode of Let's Play Xenosaga, in the episode when we take on the boss and take on our past. Are you guys ready? Because I sure as hell know I am. See you guys.